Introduction. Lovelies. Babylon want me down. Selassie, the no rich. Ow.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Be Ami and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I'm going to talk a little bit about politics today. I've been watching the whole debate and been following a little bit of the Brexit. Just before I do that, please do subscribe to the channel, and if you have subscribed, hey, welcome back. Do give me a thumbs up if you enjoy my content, and obviously comment below. That will be really I'll be really grateful. I don't know if you guys watched the debate on ITV where Boris Johnson and Jeremy Corbyn went against each other, basically trying to sell to us what it is that they are planning to do. You've got the Labour Party, you've got Conservatives. Labour seems to be a lot more about the people, whereas Conservatives seem to be more about a business, in my opinion. Labour seems to be a lot more about people engagement and trying to unite as a community. Just before I get into some of the points that I wanted to highlight, I kind of feel like in terms of like the two leaders, just gonna do like a little bit of an analysis. Now when Boris Johnson was talking, first of all, the guy was just kept on going off topic. In my opinion, he was avoiding, actually not answering like a lot of the questions straightforward. Now, one of the key questions that were asked to him were, how can we trust you now? Obviously, if you guys have been following Brexit and the referendum, you will know that this has been a long ongoing issue that just needs to get shut down now, and a lot of it has been pushed back, you know, and they really haven't come to any conclusion. 1 minute it's going to end on this date, then it's going to be moved to this date, then they're losing deals and they're changing you know, prime ministers. It's like, yo, it's a whole shambles up in there. It's like, what's going on? So obviously as a public, we are losing trust in these people. You know, how can you lead us as a government if you yourselves are divided between yourselves? Where are we going to see the unity and the power to what Jeremy is essentially trying to bring together? Is first of all going to come from the top, you know, from you guys, the politicians. But all we're seeing is division, chaos, fighting. So it's a little bit hard as a people, as a community, to put our trust in you. And it really didn't help that, you know, when they were asked the questions, they were either being really fluffy around it, trying to avoid it, not being straightforward. And another thing that was really irritating about the way that Johnson was, you know, going with the questions, with the answers, where he just kept on talking about Brexit, and it wasn't about Brexit. You know, the whole point of the debate was for us to really know where their heads at when it comes to certain topics that matter to us as a people. So it wasn't just about Brexit, you know, when are we gonna leave, when are we gonna come in, when are we going to kiss this person. It really wasn't about that. It was about, what are you going to do to us, or these issues that's you know, these issues that's gone on in our community in this United Kingdom. What are your views on this? You know, that was very irritating. And also another thing was he almost just kept on trying to point scores with Jeremy Corbyn. It was almost like, you know, well, we said we're gonna do this, but hey, let's look at the Labour. Didn't they say that they were gonna do that, and have they done it? Like, it was almost like he really was trying to take the opportunity to run Labour down, and that's not what it was about. Like, I think that he really handled that whole segment the wrong way. A few of the issues that were raised were NHS, which was a big one. They spoke about the long waiting hours, which is ridiculous. The shortage, you know, long waiting hours with operations, the waiting list is absolutely ridiculous. You know, there's not enough staff. Basically, waiting hours at A&E is absolutely ridiculous. Now, some of the things that I really wanted them to touch on, I mean, I'm not a nurse, but I've got my best friend is a nurse, and one of the things that I find absolutely ridiculous and disgusting is the fact that nurses, doctors, everybody who works at hospitals have to pay for parking. Now they're talking about scrapping school fees, which is excellent, free internet, which is excellent, and spending billions of money, you know, on they're talking about things like the environmental issues, which, yeah, it's great or whatever, but how about people that actually work to save lives have to pay for parking? Oh, okay. And let's also talk about the fact that as a patient in a hospital, you only get free TV to like a certain amount of time. If you're admitted and you're there for the whole day, you're then gonna have to pay like what, £15 a day, £10 a day to watch TV. At least give the patients basic channels, you know, 1 to 5. You don't have to give them free view or whatever. If you're a patient and you don't have money, how are you supposed to be paying for TV? So what are you supposed to do? Just be looking at the curtain that is closed in front of you? How about we talk about that? That's what I want to know. So that's one of the issues that will raise the NHS, which is a massive one, and I completely understand it needs to be tackled. Things that I didn't really hear being discussed is things like immigration. You know, how is immigration going to be tackled, going to be handled? You know, that's like a whole topic that I can even go into. You know, I didn't really hear much discussion about that. There's a lot of things that were not really touched, you know. And Jeremy Corbyn, you know, he wants to, it's almost like power to the people, you know, like he wants to bring everybody together, you know, bring another referendum, let the people choose, you know, it's all about the people, all about the community. But I want to really, like, what's the catch? That's what I want to know. Like, what is the catch? So yeah, what did you guys think? Did you watch it? What did you think of the debate? Like, you know, did you feel like they came to some kind of conclusion, or was it inconclusive, or was it just kind of, because to me it was literally just like, well, you guys just took this opportunity to go into the boxing ring and just point score against each other. Like, I really did not see how, like, I didn't really come out with any answers, if you know what I mean. But comment down below if you did, or if you understood it a lot better than I did, and you can enlighten me because child, I was left thinking, okay, so it was like an hour and something, and you guys were basically saying the same thing, you know. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously there's so much that needs to be discussed. And are you going to vote? If you are a young person, are you going to vote? Are you actually going to vote? And who are you going to vote for? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I do feel like I am going to vote. I don't normally vote, if I'm completely honest, but I am going to vote on this one because I do feel like I am seeing more of an impact of how this could affect me as a young person. And housing, can we talk about housing? You know, can we talk about, there's so much to talk about. Like, okay. But thank you so much for watching, guys. That was my little 2 pence about, you know, the Johnson versus Corbyn and the whole Brexit of where we at right now. If you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and obviously comment below. I love hearing reading you guys comments when you do comment. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.